Hey everyone, welcome back to Soft Spoken Scientist. Today we're learning how to solve system of linear equations using the elimination method, a super helpful technique when both equations line up nicely. I'll walk you through everything calmly and step by step so you don't feel rushed or confused. Let's get into it. So we have to solve using elimination according to the instructions that I wrote. So we have 3x plus 2y equals 16, and then you have 5x minus 2y equals 4. So, of course, I did not draw the bracket the prettiest, but you guys get the idea. Behind that bracket, there is a invisible positive sign, all right? So let's just try to, and we notice, we have opposites that can cancel out, so we can just add them up, right? So we have 3x plus 5x, like terms, right? That's 8x. 5 plus 3 is 8. Bring down the x. You have 2y plus a negative 2y. That's 2y plus a negative 2y. A positive and a negative make a negative. Okay? So you have 2y minus 2y, which is nothing. It just cancels out. So then you have 16 plus 4, which is 20. Divide both sides by 8. And you have x is equal. And you have 20 over 8 over here. But I know I can divide both of them into 4. Because I want to have the simplest fraction. What's 20 divided by 4? 5. What's 8 divided by 4? 2. What's 5 over 2 known as also? 2.5. I found my x with elimination. I'm not done though. I got to plug x equals 2.5 into either the first one with either the first equation or the second one. It doesn't matter which one you do. I'll just pick the first one. Why not? So I have 3 times 2.5 plus 2y equals 16, right? So I have 2.5 times 3. It's like 25 times 3, which we know to be what? Exactly, 75. Or you could do it this way. What's 5 times 3? 15. 5, the digit on the right goes on the bottom. The number and the first digit goes on the numerator. Goes on top, I meant. So you have 3 times 2, which is 6. What's 6 plus 1? 7. Bring down the decimal point. So you got 7.5 plus 2y is equal to 16. Now, I want to know what y is equal to. So I'm going to minus 7.5 on both sides. Cancel that out. And I have 2y equals 16 minus 7.5. I know 16 minus 7 is 9. I do know that. Okay? So I know 9 minus 0.5 is 8.5. Okay? So I handled the 7, and then I handled the 0.5. So you know what that means? 16 minus 7.5 is 8.5. I'm going to divide both sides by 2 because I don't want to know what 2y is. I want to know what y is. What's 2y divided by 2? Y. What's 8.5 divided by 2? Well, I know 8 divided by 2 is 4. And I know 0.50 divided by 2 is 0.25. Half of 50 cents is 25 cents. So I got my 2 answers. But my experience in school is that your teachers want you to write it in this notation. X, comma, y. So let's do that. So the answer is 2.5, comma, 4.25. And guess what, y'all? That's your answer. It looks like a lot, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. Let's move on to the next one. Remember the invisible positive. So you have 2x plus 4x is 6x, but it only works if these y's or a pair of x's can cancel out. What's 3y minus 3y? 0. So I'm not even going to write it. So I have 6x is equal to 17 plus 1, which is 18. I want to know what x is, though. And remember, there's an invisible multiplication sign. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 6. 6x divided by 6 is x. 18 divided by 6, that's 3, because 6 times 3 is 18. You could also do it like this, 18 divided by 6, and you'll get 18 divided by 6 being 3. Now I'm going to plug this into the first equation. It does not matter, you could have done the second one. What's 2 times 3? 6. Plus 3y, just rewriting it, is equal to 1. So I'm going to minus 6 on both sides because I want y on one side by itself. So I have 3y is equal to 1 minus 6. If I have $1, but I owe someone $6, I'm not in debt by $6, I'm in debt by $5. So, and you can even use a number line. If you're at 1, but you owe if you're going back by -6, maybe I should have made it a little longer. There we go. -4, -5. Look, I'm at 1 and I'm losing $6. Now I have no money. Now I'm in debt by $1. I'm in debt by a second $1. I'm in debt by a third $1, a fourth, a fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I'm at, excuse me. So that's why I like using the debt thing. When it comes to money, money can help with mathematics. I'm going to divide both sides by 3. And I have y is equal to -5/3. Okay? So for this problem, to write it in the proper standard notation, I'm going to say, well, I know x is equal to 3, and I know y is equal to -5/3. So that would have been my answer. Let's do this one. This one is slightly harder than the other ones you've seen, and you're going to see why. So I'm looking at this, right? I have 6x. Do I have minus 6x in the bottom? No. I have -4y. Do I have positive 4y at the bottom? No. That's a problem because I can't just cancel it out. So I still have to solve with elimination. Okay? So how am I going to do that? I need the y's to cancel out or the x's. I do not care which one you choose to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to say to myself, okay, I'm going to multiply the second equation by 2. The whole thing, because what I do on one side of the equal sign, I got to do to the other. You guys know that. I need to multiply this whole thing by 2 because I need to get rid of that y. It's got to go. So I got 3x times, so I'm going to rewrite the first equation first. Okay. I have 2 times 3x, which is 6x. And I'm going to multiply, yes, okay. 2 times positive 2y, which is 4y. And then I have 22, because 11 times 2 is 22. And I have that plus sign, which is invisible, but it's there. What's 6x plus 6x? 12x. What's -4y plus 4y? 0, it cancels out. What's 22 plus 10? 32. I'm going to divide both sides by 12. Okay? Because I don't want to know what 12x is, I got to know what just x is. I have 32 over 12. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. What's 32 divided by 2? 16. What's 12 divided by 2? 6. What's 16 divided by 2? 8. What's 6 divided by 2? 3. I have 8/3. So I have x is equal to 8/3. Now, I'm going to go back and I want to plug x is equal to 8/3 in the second equation, the original one, which is so important. So I have 3 times 8 over 3 plus 2y equals 11. Now, if you want to convert it into a decimal, you can. I'm just going to stick to fractions for this one. So I have 3 times 8 over 3, which, and remember, every number is a fraction technically over 1 if it doesn't have a denominator, all right? What's 3 times 8? Because I'm multiplying these two. That's 24. What's 24 over 3? It's 8. So I got 8. So I got 8 plus 2y equals 11. I'm going to minus 8 on both sides to get y alone. I have 2y, I just brought that down, is equal to 3. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And I have y is equal to 3/2, also known as 1.5. It doesn't matter which one you do. I wrote or. That's a, okay. So I'm going to write it in standard notation. 8/3, 3/2. All right. And that's how you solve system of equations with the elimination method. Calmly, clearly, and step by step. If this helped you understand things better, please, please, please like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. It helps me keep making these quiet, simple lessons. And remember, STEM is for everybody, especially you.